So imagine there are two high school students trying out for the varsity basketball team. Both students show up for the tryouts, give their best, but unfortunately do not make the team. One student goes home, practices in his backyard, and follows the advice from his coaches in order to try out next year. The other student goes home, throws his jersey in the trash, and gives up on his basketball dream of making a team. Those are two different mindsets. Let's discuss it. Welcome to the channel. My name's Isaiah Banks. I'm a mental health therapist and certified fitness trainer. So the advice for today is going to be to develop a solution-focused mindset. This is a very important mindset to have, especially in today's climate. In this current society, right, is typically focused on the problems, the issues, what's going wrong in the world. But there's not much discussion about what's going right. So with this mindset that I'm going to be teaching you here today, we're going to be discussing the solution-focused mindset and looking for the strengths, right? The skills, the positives, the highlights, the lessons from a situation. So first step in developing a solution-focused mindset is to shift your perspective, right? Change the scope of the way that you look at problems, right? Try to find a value that arises from the problem. Right? That value is a lesson. There's no problem that has occurred or challenge that you face that you didn't find a lesson either from you or from the situation. Right? But looking for that lesson, looking for those strengths, right? The positives that came from that situation, that's the key. That's going to be very important to help you maneuver through similar situations, if not the same situation, right? You'll understand how to move through it. Secondly, you want to develop a proactive approach as opposed to a reactive approach. With a reactive approach, something occurs, it infuriates you, right? And you're immediately triggered, and this typically can ruin someone's day. Right? Maybe it's a Facebook post that you read in the mornings. It's something you don't agree with, right? You call a friend up, you further discuss it, and typically that can even mess up your day even more. But when you're taking a more proactive approach, maybe instead of starting your mornings off with reading Facebook posts or a news headline, maybe you're meditating. Maybe you're exercising, you're praying, you're reading, but you're taking a proactive approach where you're being intentional about starting your day off a certain kind of way. So if you want good, right, you have to start off with good. And you have the power to do that just by taking some steps towards it. And next, be patient with yourself. Have some grace because every day is not the same. Some days may be harder than others. And you may even start to shift back into that problem focused mindset where you're dwelling on a problem, right? But just have grace for yourself, right? Continue to honor and cherish yourself even in your darkest days and remind yourself that you can succeed. You can overcome this problem. You can move past this challenge, right? Just have that grace for yourself in those periods where you're feeling down. And lastly, don't be oblivious, right? We're not going to let ourselves fall into the toxic positivity where we're expecting every day to be perfect, every day to be grandiose, right? We're not going to fall into that, right? Because we're humans. Mistakes happen, life happens, right? But continue to strive, continue to push forth, right? And focus on those positives, right? So next time you're faced with a challenge, right? Next time you're faced with a adversity, look for the lessons, highlight what's going right, and highlight the strengths that can help you solve it, right? Because, like I said, stuff happens in life. There's problems that's going to occur. It's just solving those problems, right? And if we can't solve it, let's connect with someone who can, right? Let's find a way to resolve the situation as opposed to just discuss the problems around the situation. Okay? So that's it. That's all I have for today. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm looking forward to posting the next one, and you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.